Everyone, welcome back to Messy and Beautiful. I'm Sarah Jane, thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be doing a plan with me today. I haven't done one for a while. I've got some lovely kits. I thought I would start trying to do more of this sort of stuff on my channel. What I've said in one of my previous videos is about my plan for next year, and my plan for next year is to try and use up some of the supplies that I have rather than keep buying and doing unboxings and that sort of thing. It's getting really expensive basically. So I thought I would break in the new year with a new year kit that I already have that you have seen from one of my unboxings. So you might remember that I got the Lemon Makes birthday box that had two massive kits in it. It had loads of other bits and pieces, including these stickers as well that came with it. So this is what I'm going to be using for today's plan with me. I PR for Lemon Makes as well, so if you wanted to get anything from the shop, then I have a code which is Messy Lemon, MESSYLEMON, and you can get 15% off any order, so it doesn't matter how much you spend, which is a great discount code to have, so you don't need to meet a threshold in order to get that amount off. The shop is closed at the minute, and by the time this video goes up, it did open for a few days over Christmas, but it will open again in the new year and the code will still work, so do make sure that you head over there and use that if you're going to grab anything from the shop. You might remember me saying that one of the things that Laura specialises in is script stickers, and this is just an example of some of the beautiful scripts that she offers. These ones are Silver Hollow and it's a New Year countdown. Again, came in the birthday box. So do go and check out her shop if you needed to stock up on your supplies. So what I'm going to do is use this kit as usual. I don't plan out anything that I do on camera. I come up with an idea and I do it in front of you, because that's how I plan. I don't plan things out, I don't plan out layouts and that kind of thing. But I have seen, one of the things I have seen is this one. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use these strips. I don't always use these strips that come with kits, but again, just in the interest of using up my supplies. They are technically for a monthly, but I think they're really pretty, so I'm going to use this kit. So I've just got stuck right in and I haven't even showed you the kit. So perhaps I will go back and do that in a second. I apologise for that, just getting stuck in. I'm just so eager to get planning again, because I've had a little bit of time off from it. Over the last, few days, I haven't really looked at my planner very much, and it's something that's really important to me. So just to show you the kit briefly again, before I do any more, full boxes, lots of headers and icons. Laura does a lot of icons in her shop now as well. And then there's some smaller boxes, so you've got your half and quarter boxes, some more headers, and then a load of like headings to go with it. These checkbox stickers, there's some days of the week in boxes here, habit trackers, some checklists, some more icons at the top, and then more boxes. I haven't decided I'm going to combine this with anything other than I like this Goodbye 2020 and Hello 2021 box overlay stickers, and I liked the New Year countdown, so I've grabbed those. So back to what I was doing. Sorry I didn't show you that in the beginning. And then of course you get the two strips that cover up the top of your planner, and then you've got some day covers as well. So the only thing about this kit is that it doesn't have date dots in it, which is a real shame because you're covering up the days with the day covers, and then you can't put the date back in at the top. So I wonder if there's something else that I can use in here instead. But I'm just going to start and get going, and then hopefully you'll be able to see how it unfolds and it will turn out pretty at the end. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. This is the last week in my old planner. I did order a New Year's kit from Peach Puddles Co. It hasn't arrived yet. It might well arrive between Christmas and New Year. I was late in ordering it again, so it's no fault of Beth's whatsoever. But if I do get it between now and New Year, I am going to do the first week in my new planner with that kit, just so I've got, each week covered. I don't need to plan twice for the same week, but I didn't really want to end one planner and not start another. I kind of want to do a bit of both. Now, of course, it's up to you if you do use the day covers. I never used to, but I find that they just add a little bit more to a spread. If you did want to use them, you don't have to place them at the bottom like I am. You can, of course, place them higher up. So you could put them in the middle, you can put them at the top, you know, you can have them half on, half off. It's however you like to plan. But this is just what I felt like doing. The other thing that you'll remember about my plan with me's is that they take me a while to do because I don't plan them out in advance. So if this video is a little bit long, then I apologise for that because I haven't been doing plan with me's for a while. So I'm also a little bit out of practice because for me it's just like Sunday evening, sit down with my planner and just spend, you know, I could spend an entire evening doing my spread sometimes just because I really enjoy it. I'm going to use this. And I'm going to cover up this part here as well that says December, January. Maybe I'm going to put it that way round. Because if I put it that way round, then it should, yep, cover up the entirety of that. And then the other thing I would like to do, but actually this kit doesn't come with washi strips. I'm going to use these. So because there aren't washi strips in this kit, I'm just counting the number of headers because of course I've got 3 boxes this side and 4 this side. If I do a full strip, then they either need to match all the way along, for which I need 7, so I could use 7 of these, or I could do 3 and 4, and these have 4 of them, so I could do, you know, 1 row of this, 1 row of this, and make it all uneven. What I think I'm going to do is do at the top, I'm thinking about covering up the green, because you might remember I'm not a big fan of the green. It was nice for Christmas week because it was the right sort of colour for that week, but I'm not a big fan of the green for every single week, so I do tend to cover it up with washi tape. But instead of using washi tape, because I don't really use header stickers that often, other than for things like this, I use them as essentially washi strip replacements. So this is a good way to use them. And if you are also a person that does not really use your header stickers, it might give you an idea of something else to do with them. Because they're often very pretty as well. I find that a lot of the header stickers are sparkly or patterned and that kind of thing, and it looks, you know, like a decent piece of washi tape. And if you don't use washi tape and you're planning either, then this might give you another way to cover these things without having to then go and buy washi tape just because that's the thing that everybody else uses. I started this channel in trying to make it accessible planning and using up supplies, and then it's turned into the same as everybody else where I do loads of unboxings, which is the reason why I've decided to go back to what I originally intended to do. That doesn't mean there won't be any unboxings, by the way, guys. I will still, still do some unboxings, but I'm just trying to make it a little bit more, this is how I actually plan, if that makes sense. As usual, I am just talking out loud. I haven't planned what I'm saying to you. I hope you don't mind my endless rambling whilst watching this. Feel free to mute me if you get sick of the sound of my voice. But what I do is I try and match things without them being like too matchy, if that makes sense. So like this one goes really well with that. So I might bring that in over this side. Now this won't quite work as washi strips because the pattern isn't the same all the way through. So it might look a little weird. So I might take this off, but I'm going to try it and see what happens. Oh yeah, the other thing, you know already, if you watch me already, I can't stick stickers on straight. But I'm kind of getting over that now because I know that's a problem for me. I am going to, I say, invest in a ruler that's a T-square. That one's thicker than the others. I'm not really sure how that's happened. So what I'm going to do is just cut it down ever so slightly. It's still a bit thick. yeah, so I think I'm going to invest in this ruler that's got like it's like a T-bar, so it's a long ruler with a T up the side, so it helps you stick things on straight, because I am not very good at doing that by eye. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing, guys. The lighting in here is awful, because it's so dark and miserable outside, and it's now at that point of the evening where it's getting dark as well. So I hope that you can see this well enough. This doesn't look as good as I hoped, but part of me goes, I've done it now, so I'm just going to leave it. There we go. And then I need to do one on the other side, which I might do. I think actually I'm going to do the black, because I think I'm going to use that box sticker that's got this in the background, so I'm going to do the black along here. If I had 7 of these ones, I would have done this all the way along, because I really like this header with the party poppers in the background. It properly feels like a celebration to me. Now, I'm sure that everyone's New Year is going to be extremely different this year. Whether you normally stay home and spend it with family, whether you normally go out, I am sure that, again, these are, I wonder if, I think they're meant to be different thicknesses, because 2 are thicker and 2 are thinner. So I'm going to do the same thing again and just cut that one down a bit. Yeah, so whether you normally go out or spend it with family, I'm sure that it will be very different this year, but that doesn't mean that you can't celebrate and enjoy yourself. However that may be, I think me and my husband will probably watch some, I don't know, binge watch a series or something on New Year when my daughter goes to bed. Whether we stay up to see New Year in, I don't know. Sometimes he falls asleep on the sofa. We're very much a stay-at-home kind of couple these days. We have been for a long time, just because New Year's so expensive. And I've always wittered that it's a letdown. So every time I have gone out for New Year's in the past, you always think it's going to be this amazing night out, and it just turns out to be cost you a fortune. Then you wake up with a massive hangover on the first day of the New Year. At least I used to. And it just, yeah, it doesn't, it's not really what you expect it to be. And then I'm going to use the blue down here. I'm trying to decide if I want to put in a 4th at the bottom of this, but I'm not sure about that yet, so I might just see how it goes. Now, I haven't got anything particularly creative planned for this spread. This is just, you know, me using a kit, but in the way that I would normally use a kit. You know, I have done spreads in the past where I've done something a little bit more creative, but I don't always feel like doing that, and I don't always have ideas for that either. I'm sure if I thought about this a little bit more, I could come up with something slightly more creative, but I love this kit and I really wanted to use it, so that's why I'm doing this kit this week. I am going to be doing a flip through of my planner at some point. I'm not going to show you every week because it will take me a lifetime to do that flip through, but I am going to show you kind of how I developed in my planning. Some of you might be interested to see how I started and how absolutely terrible it was, because this year is the first year that I've done sticker planning. But I absolutely love it, and there's no going back for me now. Now I've started. Right, so there's that. So all I've done is I've tried to bring in this colour from here and put it in here. And then the blue I've just brought down a little bit on the page. A lot of planners say, you know, on YouTube and that kind of thing, it's about balance. For me, it is about balance, and it is trying to, you know, make things look half decent. So I like looking at it. Now, weekends for me are a funny old thing because I only work a couple of days a week. So I don't necessarily need a weekend banner every single week. I'm actually going to move it. Because, you know, a weekend to me is more than 2 days. But I do like the weekend stickers. So I am going to put one in here. Again, I haven't stuck it on straight. Look, this is why I need a ruler. What I might do is do the trick that I did in one of my others. So I will get better at sticking things on straight, I am sure, but I'm feeling a bit lazy today. So here we go. So I've stuck it to a ruler. I'm going to line it up where I want the bottom of the sticker, and then I'm going to stick it to the page at the top, and then fold the ruler down, and the sticker should, all being well, just peel off. There we go. So I've got the weekend sticker. And then, so I need one that ideally says next week. Have we got one that says next week? We've got this week, next week. There's next week. Because you might have remembered me talking about this a few times. These boxes that have the days of the week down the side, I think I'm going to show you before I start talking about it. These ones here. So they've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I love these because they help me remember what's going on next week. So if someone says to me, "Oh, you're free for lunch next week," I don't necessarily have to like go and find the specific day or go, "Oh, you know, I had a post-it there but it's fallen off, I don't know." This way I've got something a bit more permanent in my planner that does say next week. So all I do is do a box sticker with a next week heading, and then I use this and write down anything in particular we've got going on. At the minute, I'm not going to lie to you, it's pretty much nothing because we're in tier 4. We can't do anything, we can't go anywhere. But what I'm going to try and do is use it for other things. So my daughter's off nursery next week because they're closed for Christmas. So I am going to maybe plan out some activities for me and her to do together whilst we're at home. Just so I've got something, you know, to look at and go, I'm struggling today, what can we do? I can look in my planner and go, right, that's the idea I came up with, so we can do that kind of thing. So now I think I need to put these in. I'm not sure, actually. I've never stuck these to a sticker before. I think it will make it go frosted. I wonder. I don't want to do it and then regret it because there's no undoing this. I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to try it. You don't know until you try, do you? So I'm going to put you in here. Trouble is the one underneath isn't straight, is it? So I say it doesn't bother me, and then I come to stuff like this and I'm like, that's really irritating. Because that line is massive, isn't it, underneath? If I overlap it ever so slightly. There we go, that's a bit better. So I'm going to put the clock down. And then, this is where I got the wrong day, because I've covered up the days, so I don't even know what day it is. I mean, I know it says Thursday, but you know, I'm pretty sure that this is New Year's Eve. Because this was Christmas Eve, wasn't it? But Christmas Day was a Friday. So, here we go. That actually looks pretty cool, I think. So it's kind of muted the background of the sticker, and then it says Goodbye 2020 over the top, which is pretty cool. I like that one. So I'm going to do the same thing on New Year's Day. Except this one, I am going to move down here. I almost feel like I should have put that there and then put this one here, so that's like the end of the year and the start of the year, but never mind. This is what happens when you don't plan things out in advance, is that you come up with the idea after the event. But I've already stuck it down now. And I'm going to do the same thing for Hello 2021. If I can get it off. My nail varnish is one of these ones that just like sticks to everything. So I don't want to get red all over it and ruin it. But there we go. I think that looks pretty cool. I quite like that. Obviously, if you don't, that's fine. It's not your planner, it's mine. You don't have to do it in yours. You don't have to copy anything I do. It's just to give you some ideas. And if you're anything like me, I binge watch planning videos as well. So it's also just for fun. So this one says Happy New Year in script. I'm just going to put that one there. And then this one says New Year's Eve in script. So all I'm going to do is just work backwards and use up some of these little script stickers, which are really cute. I would use the older ones as well, but I am quite happy with my spread for last week, so I might use them next year maybe. We'll go back and put them in. I'll see how it looks maybe. So this is 2 days till New Year. I'm going to put that one up here too. 3 days till New Year. I'm not using the Hogmanay sticker because it doesn't really apply to me. Again, I might use it somewhere else in one of my other planners, but because I don't just use a classic vertical. I use quite a few different planners for different things, but this is my main planner. So there we go, let's say 4 days till New Year. Just going to check my monthly. 27th. I'm wondering whether to write the dates along the top. I think I'm going to. So normally what I would do is write them here, but I feel like I need a sticker for that. I know what will go nicely with this kit. So you might remember Little Thought Store provided these in the Christmas box. I didn't use any of them that week. Some of the colours are quite similar, like there's a dark blue and the dark like maroon wine colour. So I think I'm going to use some of these along the top just to put the dates in. These do say Minimal Thinking. Minimal Thinking and Little Thought Store have now merged, so they are the same shop now. So if you want anything like this, you can get them from Little Thought Store. They're little see-through dots as well, so I might actually need this pen instead. So this pen is one of these Sakura micro permanent pens. It's a tiny little fine nib, and you can write on anything, including like Happy Scrappy stickers, the Simply Gilded ones, all of that kind of stuff. So those pens are amazing. I really like them. These don't look as red because of course they're on a blue background, but the colours are kind of in keeping. So, because the other thing I've been doing is where I've been using the day covers, if I don't want to put the number in there, I've been putting like the countdown for Christmas, little icons and that kind of thing. But this is just another way for me to put the day in. So looking at my monthly spread, Monday is the 28th. You can just about see it. 30, 31, 1, 2, 3. I cannot believe it's January next week. That is insane. Right, so I've lost where it said December, January, and I do quite like that it says that. I also don't feel those numbers are big enough. Maybe I need some, I feel like I need something up here. It just looks a bit, maybe if I keep going. So if I keep going, so the next thing I'm going to do is just put some more boxes in because I love these. I just think they're really, really pretty. So this one says 5 to 12. There's 2 clocks on here. This one's a cake. I don't expect I'll be doing much on New Year's Eve. Like I say, me and my husband tend to stay at home. So I'll be putting that one there. Midnight. I like the celebration glasses. I'm going to put this one down here. I do always tend to put something down here. A decorative sticker, a quote, that sort of thing. Just because it makes my spread look pretty. I'm going to put some balloons in. I say we're not going to be doing much on New Year's Eve. I don't think we're doing much any day because we can't. But I love planning, so even when I haven't got much going on, I still do it. And I like this one as well. I haven't even got work to plan for next week because I'm off work now. They've given us some time off. So they've shut my office, which was lovely. So I get some extra time at home with my daughter, which I really feel like we really need, to be honest. At least I get to spend it with somebody fun. Because she is super fun. Right. I'm going to keep going just because I can't do anything anyway. So I might as well make my spread look as pretty as possible, considering I've got nothing going on. Now, I haven't put the boxes in anywhere in particular. I put them in because that's where I liked the look of them. Right, so the next thing, I have been doing this month like a sticker of the day challenge kind of thing. So every day I've been documenting in my monthly spread, using up my Christmas icon stickers of Christmassy festive type things that we've been doing. So I've actually been putting a habit tracker in just so I remember to do it, and it's actually looking pretty cool. I'll perhaps show you it when I do my planner flip through video. So this one needs to say this week, and it brings this colouring over here as well. And then the other thing that I've been doing is if anything particularly, nice happened, or my daughter said something funny, I've been writing that in as well. I do memory keep, so I don't need to do that, but it just fills up the space in my planner and just keeps me, looking on the positive of things. And that's what I've been using these little things stickers for, because that to me is the little things, the little things that make you happy and keep you going. Now, I am going to need some to-do stickers. What I might do, actually, is I think I'm going to use this meal sticker, and I'm going to do some meal planning because you might know already I do Slimming World, so I weigh on a Tuesday night. The group isn't happening at the minute, so it's all online, but I am still trying to follow it. I didn't during Christmas week. I took the week off. And I do think that one of the things that has fallen off my radar is meal planning. So I'm going to try my best, maybe other than New Year's Eve, to follow it again this week and see if I can shift some weight, because I haven't really lost anything throughout the whole of 2020 with the excuse of the pandemic. But of course it's going to keep going and we don't know how long it's going to go on for. So this might give me a reason to follow it. I'm told that this is the most important way of the year because it's the one after Christmas and the chance to reset yourself for the new year. So this is the one that's going to basically set what my weight is, and then I'm going to set my goals from there once I know exactly what I'm dealing with. I'm just trying to decide what else to do, really, because like I say, we haven't got a lot going on. It's not like we're visiting anyone. I have got Slimming World on Tuesday, so maybe I'll put that in. I'm going to use some of these. This one will go quite nicely because that will bring in this colour over here. I'm going to have a today sticker. I'm going to use this one that says today with this dark maroon colour and put that above the box. And then I haven't even got my appointments this week because, again, closed for Christmas, so none of that going on. We're not swimming because that's cancelled because we're in tier 4. I plan on a Sunday, so I think I'm going to put in a planning sticker down here. So I'm going to put in a box sticker there, and I'm going to put in another today sticker. And then I do need some checklists just for my household stuff as well, because I definitely do my household checklists every week, as I'm sure a lot of people do. Tell me what you use your checklist for, other than your average to-do list, whether there's anything else. Like here, I've done it as like a meal planner, so each one is going to be a day of the week. And now I think about it, I could have used this one, but I'm used to more like checklist stickers on this side of my planning, rather than the boxes that I like over here. I'm going to put one in on Tuesday. I feel like Tuesday would be a good day to get things done. My husband works shifts. He's not always around. He doesn't have your average Monday to Friday job. But he is home on Tuesday, so it'll be a good time for us to get some bits done around the house. Right, I need another to-do list because that is not going to be the only one, and I feel like I need that kind of this colour. I don't really know what to call this colour. Like a stone, I guess. It's a little bit more pink than that. I really like it. But, you know me, I'm not very good with my names for things and colours and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to put one in there, which is a to-do list. I think I'm going to need... I quite like as well, actually, just while we're on checklists, mixing up the colours so they don't match. And then I think I'm going to need some sort of little checklist for things to do before I go back to work on Monday. God, that's depressing. When you think, you know, I've got all this time ahead of me off work, and then it just flies by because, of course, it's the holidays, isn't it? So things just go a lot quicker. Put a to-do, but I'm going to put the to-do underneath just to mix it up a little bit. No other reason. You know, I've seen some beautiful spreads where people use up every little inch of their planner and it's all like this, like all covered, and they look wonderful, but it's just not my style of planning. It's really hard actually when I haven't got like work and my child at nursery and all of that sort of thing going on. It's really tough trying to fill in a planner, but I think I'm nearly there for what I'm going to put in this week. Just because I don't necessarily want to put in loads of boxes and things that I'm not going to fill up. Although it might be nice to maybe just write down the activities that we're doing while she's at home. Just more for me to look back and go, actually we did do something today. I've done nothing all week and I've ignored her. Because I do feel like that sometimes. It's not the reality. I don't ignore my daughter. But sometimes I do feel like that, like we haven't really done anything. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in some more boxes. So we're going to record what we do on Friday. I'm going to record what we do on Wednesday. And I'm going to use those little things stickers that I was talking about as well. And then I'm going to do it on Monday as well. Might be this one. This one here. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this. Am I? Yes, I am. I'm just going to do it because otherwise I'm going to think about it, and then I'll never do it. So I'm going to put this in here. Right, so this one I'm going to write December, January on there. And then I'm going to get some of those little things stickers and I'm going to put little things on this one. Maybe I'll put it a bit further down. Little things. And then this one also saying little things. And then I've still got some space, so if anything does crop up, you know, we take her to the park or something like that, then I can put that in. You know, a Zoom call from the grandparents and that kind of business. I can put all of that stuff in as well, but I'm not necessarily planning those things out. I just kind of want to see how the week goes. And then I'm going to put this one in over here. And we're going to put little things for whatever we did on New Year's Day. And the only other thing, I'm just going to have a look through the icons. So there's like bin day. We're clearly not going to have a bin day this week because it's going to fall on the bank holiday. Ours is a Friday, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm going to use the little laptop for my Zoom call for Slimming World. Let's have another look. I really love that. I've said this before, I really love that there's a knitting sticker. I am a knitter, so I probably will use that at some point during the week. I'm really tempted to put that in on New Year's Eve and be like, go to bed early. Oh look, there's some little clinking glasses. That's cute, isn't it? So let's use that for like this little things here, because that is going to be whatever our little celebration is on New Year's Day. That's what it's going to be. I've got cleaning stickers, which I will probably use, but I need to think a little bit more about my, like, what day I'm going to do things and look at my husband's shifts and that kind of thing before I put those in there. And then I am going to use, I'm thinking about using like the self-care-y type ones, because I normally have a bit of an evening on a Wednesday evening, because that's usually the day I finish work for the week, of like, you know, if I paint my nails, that's the night I do it. I do a face mask, I, you know, have a bath, that kind of business. Is usually on a Wednesday night, just for me to unwind from the working week. And I'm not necessarily going to do it next week, but it will just be a nice little reminder that actually I can have a little bit of self-care on a Wednesday evening still, even if things aren't the same as what they normally are during the week. I was just debating whether to put another line of something in the bottom there, but what I might do is, this is, I think, like the paprika Simply Gilded tape. I'm just going to put it along the bottom. I just think it will finish the page nicely. It's a shame the hollow's not the same colour, but rather than having all this, you know, because there's a lot of white space on this spread that I'm not used to, just because I'm not necessarily going to be my washi cutter. This is now, you might have seen it in my Advent unboxing. I said I'd use this as a washi cutter. I think it's fantastic for a washi cutter because it's sharper than a plastic card. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot like more empty than it is normally for me, because it's not got the like handwritten stuff in that I normally sit and write in afterwards, because we haven't really got much going on. But I think that just makes it, takes up a little more space and just looks a bit prettier. So there we go. I think that will do. Thank you very much for bearing with me. I hope you can see all of this layout. I'll just do this a little bit so you can see top and bottom. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, you know, spending a bit of time just watching me plan, rambling on to you about life. And I hope that if you did enjoy it, you will hit the subscribe button and come back and see me again. Thank you very much for watching. Take care now. Bye.